To the good people in America and around the world, I think it's pretty obvious to see that we have some really serious problems in our societies. That's more than just ours. I've seen other documentaries around the world that detail similar activity with certain groups of military, militia style men who like to dress boys in girls' clothes. That type of activity, in addition to the activity we have going on in America, where young kids are being snatched off the streets. I think that if we zoom out and take a look at the bigger picture, considering the files that have been released and all the criminality involved, how far back it goes and how in-depth it really is, I think it's safe to assume that a lot of the missing youth in America can also be tied to this cabal, if you will, of people that are currently being exposed. I'm not saying there are direct ties to the current billionaires or anything else, but they all come from the same system. They've all been produced by the same people ultimately. And that brings me to my next thing, which is, where is the justice? I can't even tell a circuit judge to fuck off without getting a bunch of time in jail, 2 weeks I think it was, for telling a district judge, a circuit judge, to fuck off. And then I see what's going on in the world. Just like, with my income, my pittance of income, people sweat nuts about. But yet the billionaires are out there throwing around money in dollar amounts that I could retire for 1,000 lifetimes on the money they're talking about. So save me the boo-hoo-hoo, poor me, when you got all the money and you cry. I saw money one time that said never feel sorry for a man who has a private jet. Period. Hands down. And coming back around to the topic that I wanted to cover is this current situation with the kids getting, AR'd and essayed and everything else, probably buried. I'm sure a lot of kids have probably been buried. And it brings into new light that whole story we heard about our current regime leader in Lake Michigan. The guilty always blame you of their crimes. That's a fact, right? But anyway, what I'm saying is that when we finally get around to prosecuting some of these people, especially the ones with the money, especially the ones who it was calculated and it was a habit of, I think we should incorporate strict penalties such as the death penalty, life imprisonment without parole, castration, and any other number of things that we can think of to show the sexual predators in this world that we do not approve of their behavior, that we know who you are, and that we are going to do something about it.